My girlfriend had an affair and my life has been a complete circus ever since. I'm gonna try to make this as short as possible. So I've been together with my girlfriend for over 9 years, me 35, she's 31, and have a wonderful 5-year-old daughter together. Our relationship wasn't perfect the last years, adapting with having a child and many times lack of sleep. We had everything we needed however, so last year we decided to finally buy our own home. On moving day she secretly exchanged phone numbers with a guy that helped to move that day, a friend/colleague of her brother that was also helping. After weeks of weird behavior, dressing up to go to a female friend's house and stuff like that in the middle of the week, I went through her phone and found sexual texts and memes between her and the guy. After confronting her she first denied everything, but after a lot of persistence she finally admitted they've had sex. She swore on our daughter that it only happened once when they were drunk, even after I repeatedly said I didn't believe that after reading all those sick messages and considering the amount of times they had met in his house at night. I said if I found out she still wasn't telling the complete truth we were done and I wouldn't even consider forgiving the cheating. After I found out the guy's address a few days later by looking in her Google Maps history, I drove over to his place early in the morning to have a little chat. I asked him how many times it happened and he said 4 or 5 times. When I came back home and confronted my girlfriend with this info she broke down crying again and said that she lied because she didn't want to hurt me. I said we were done so I packed my stuff and went to move back in with my parents for a while until our house was sold and I could buy or rent a new place for myself. After a few weeks I felt lonely and couldn't handle the fact our daughter would grow up in a broken family, and that I would lose the house I always wanted and invested my life savings in. So I decided to give her another chance, but by then she didn't really respond anymore and avoided talking about it. Turned out she immediately, and secretly, went back to her lover after I moved out of the house. I was mind blown that our 9-year relationship, the house and our child together didn't mean as much to her as having sex with her lover. So because we were done I talked about selling the house and making arrangements for custody of our kid. She said she didn't want to move out because she had no place to go and no money, she didn't invest a penny in the purchase of the house either cause she's always broke. We both knew neither of us could pay the mortgage of the house by ourselves so I didn't get what she was aiming at or what she expected that would happen. So in those summer weeks I started fooling around with some girls as well, since I started going out again and was back on the single market. Shortly after, my then ex-girlfriend started reaching out to me again, said that she felt really sorry and that she missed me and wanted to get back together. She claimed she hadn't done anything but talking to her lover after the first discovery of the affair. Although it felt strange that she suddenly came back I was thinking about the perks of being able to keep our house and seeing our kid happy with us still as a couple and not having to move to separate homes. So I decided to let go of my pride and forgive her. Shortly after I found a goodbye letter addressed to her lover in her purse. After reading the letter it was obvious that he dumped her and didn't want a future with her. So basically she just came back to me as second choice. Afterwards she admitted she still had sex with him the last weeks of their affair because I had enough evidence to prove it. Now she's depressed because she lost him, she's broke, taking serious antidepressants and there's almost no life or love in her. She denies she's depressed because of losing him but it's clear that's a lie again. She even secretly tried to reach back out to him a few times since, but he's clear that he doesn't want her anymore. She doesn't want to sell the house or end our relationship and even says she'll commit suicide if I leave her. So basically I have to choose between staying unhappy or get a lawyer and go to court to force the sale of our house, throw the mother of my child out, broke and depressed, with no place to go, which would also impact our daughter a lot and put her through a lot of misery also. I don't know what to do, choose the easy way out and stay with her for now, or completely destroy her and for a big part my own daughter too. Side note, she still doesn't set any boundaries when guys flirt with her, while being extremely jealous when a woman would even say hello to me, like it has been for the last 9 years. Apologies for the bad spelling and grammar, I'm European LOL.